Hello, everybody. We are live. Welcome to Brews and Blades on this April 14th in the year of 2019. Just pulling up the chat here so I can see what all you guys are saying. How's everybody doing tonight? A little earlier tonight than usual. I apologize for the different timing. I didn't want to be rushed, and Game of Thrones is on at 9 o'clock, so Eastern time where I'm at, so I wanted to get it done before Game of Thrones. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I hope some of you are too, because it's going to be kind of related to a little giveaway I'm doing tonight. Got to get done before my Thrones. Everybody, how's it going? Yeah, I got a lot of people in already. 25, right? Cool, yeah. And then, yeah, that's why I named it Game of Thrones edition, because it's before Game of Thrones. So, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of knives out here, a lot of stuff that you're going to see coming up. You've already seen the Anthem. You've already seen a little unboxing of this. I'm going to do full reviews of these. Probably they'll come up either before or while I'm in Germany. This is going to be up in the next couple days. The Kaiser Yorkie loaner from my good friend Mike. Pretty cool little knife. You guys have already seen the 8010. And also this will be up this week too. This is the Mass Drop Orca from the Pass Around group. It's going out tomorrow to get to everybody else. My time's about up with it, but pretty cool knife. Do have to say, it's very fancy pants. I do really like it. Your 1% of the population has never seen a Game of Thrones episode. I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Clankadank. Yeah, I know he's referring to the Anthem. Well, I'm going to steal that. I told you I was. I think J.O. replied on my video of this. I said I liked the sound of it, and he called it Clankadank, and I don't. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty good. I can't do better than that. So I'm stealing it. Definitely. Game of Thrones seems boring. It's got dragons and boobs. What else do you want, BP69? What else do you want in a TV show? It's got dragons and boobs, and if you're into it, kind of even zombies, sort of, kind of. What else do you want? What else do you want in a show? I don't know. There's lots of knives in the show, too. Lots and lots and lots of knives and swords and daggers and all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Zach Stuff, very much. Thank you for the donation. I do appreciate that. If anybody wants to kick in, I do have the little super chat up. You can also, if you want to scroll down, there's a PayPal link too. That gets the money to me faster if somebody wants to do that. So somebody's already asking who's going to die tonight on Game of Thrones. Well, I'm going to do our giveaway before I show the beer. I don't normally do that, but here's what we're going to do tonight. This is just going to be a fun one. I got this free with my Anthem. I didn't know I was going to get it. I assume that's Zach's fault. Thanks, Zach, that I got this. But I have this little Benchmade bottle opener. Post your best Game of Thrones theory about what's going to happen here till the end of it. We got one season left. Post your best Game of Thrones theory, and I'm going to pick the best one, and you're going to win this little Benchmade bottle. Not little, it's quite large Benchmade bottle opener. That's my cheesy little giveaway tonight. I don't know. It's going to end. That's your best theory. Maybe that'll be the best one. It might end. Who knows? I think it's going to end. But God, they make so much money. Tonight's beer is another Three Has the Kind. I think this is the one I had last time too. I'm sorry to be boring, but I didn't run out to the beer store today, and I've been on kind of an IPA kick lately. I don't know. So it is one of the best IPAs I've ever had in my life. So, oh, how good is the 8010? Freaking awesome. I really love it. It's I do like it better than the 8015 after having it for a bit. I think I can definitely say that. I am, as I said in the review of this, or unboxing of this, or review of this. I did a review of it. I didn't do an unboxing of it. And I'm betwixt 8015s at the moment, and but I think I do like this better. It's a little bulkier, but I like the hollow grind. I like that kind of stuff, you know. Don't start with the Benchmade bullshit, guys. I'm really not interested. That's the last I'm going to say about that. I do love the Anthem, though. It's a great freaking knife. Very glad to get my hands on one. And we're getting some Game of Thrones theories. I'm not going to read all of them, because I know not everybody's Game of Thrones fans. I just want some in there. It'll be fun. Yeah, unfortunately, a nice half track. Yeah, unfortunately, not mine. It's a loaner. This is the most expensive knife I've had on this channel. I think it's $585 or something like that. USA Made Blade very kindly loaned this to us. Very, very pleased. It is amazing, though. I do have to say, I really, really do like it. The one on the left is the Mass Drop Orca. I think they're still available. I know they just popped up a little while ago, a little bit. Yeah. What is the the hole? Yeah, it is a hole. Because you can stick something in there and it's supposed to lock the blade shut. Somebody's asking about what that hole's for. If you're gonna go really, really stupid crazy with it, it's a triad lock. I don't know why you need that. When is the Q&A giveaway? So you mean the AMA giveaway that for my 7500? That is Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna close the comments on that at 7 o'clock, and then I'll record a little video. Use the randomizer. I will say, I think that AMA video was one of my best and worst decisions ever on the channel because you guys really liked it, but I have answered 520 questions from you guys on that thing, and I'm really trying to answer every single one. Yeah, Freedom Van, I did. I'm answering them in the comments constantly. As soon as they come up, I post the answers, so I'm not going to read all of them. It would be a very lengthy video. The first night I put those up, like I said, I've answered like 520 of them. I think I answered 250 the first night. And my hands were cramped. Like, I put it up at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I was hanging out with my family. I didn't check it till like 8:45, and I had like 100 questions, and then they just didn't stop. As soon as I got done and I hit refresh, there was 10 or 15 more, and I was just like, oh my God. I just kept all night. I think it was up to like 1 in the morning just answering questions. I love it though. It's great. Glad you guys enjoy it. I'm glad you guys had fun with it. Some of you guys asked me some really fun questions. It's really cool. And I've really enjoyed answering all of them. I haven't, and nobody's been a dick, so that's really nice. That's so good. You want the ZT so bad. I assume it's the prize winner thing. Well, I'm gonna bring those out here in a minute. We're just kind of messing around here at the beginning, but yeah. Is this a liner or a frame lock? I don't know. It's a liner lock technically, but it's really more of a frame lock. It's got, you know, a cutout and everything. They're super thick liners. It's kind of a hybrid-y thing, but it's got the Moku tie clip and stuff. It's really sweet. This is the Fancy Pants 325 version, and then there's one that's 200 with G10. Do you still have a Kershaw Dividend M390? I don't. The assisted knives became very... it's up in the air in New York whether or not those are legal to carry. So that's still being decided, and I sold all my assisted knives in one sale because I got really good money for them, and I let them all go. Welcome, first live chat, epicness time. Sorry, had to leave. I'm confused. Why did you answer so many questions? Oh, it was the giveaway for 7,500. If you want to go to that video, it's only a couple of videos ago. For 7,500 subscribers, a lot of times you put up these giveaway videos and you get Chinese spammers. I assume. Don't mean to be racist and pick a country, but a lot of them are, let's face it. Spammers that come on and they just post a one-word comment just to be entered into it. This time I made you ask me a question. I said, ask me anything, just don't be a dick. And yeah, I got a whole lot of them. I like smaller channels because they're more attractive with their subscribers. Imagine if Nick Shabazz had to answer questions from all of his subscribers. I think he would. I know Nick. He's a good dude. I think he'd do that. And he does live streams too. Yeah, like somebody else just said, like Max just said. I think Nick would do it. I just I underestimated how much time it was going to be to do it, so it's fine. Will I ever get another 0470? Yes, definitely. I do really like it. I actually just was going through the ZT catalogs. I want another ZT, and that's the top of my list. So I'm probably just going to replace my 0470. I thought about getting an 0460. I've got the one here for the giveaway. I thought I might like the 0460 better. That's part of the reason why I sold the 0470, and I think I like the 0470 a little bit better. Cannot set my 8010 down. Yeah, the 8010. He grilled and had tongs in one and 8010 in the other. The 8010 is great for that. It's really, really good. It is very comfortable in the hand. But if you do set it down, make sure you don't drop it on your foot. It's a bit heavy. Again, this is the Mass Drop Orca. Have I handled the giant? No, I have not got the giant mouse ace biblio yet. I was gonna get one, and then my card came and went so fast. Yep, it's a Yorkie in the middle. It's a loner. I'm going to have that up in a couple. I think tomorrow I'm probably going to put the Yorkie review up. I already recorded it. Traded my 940 for Forge Falcon cash. Regret the trade. Yeah, the 940 is pretty great. It's pretty hard to get rid of. Does your Super Freak still have lock stick? Nope, it's all gone now. Just took like a couple weeks of constantly playing with it. All went away. The 8015 I already did a review of quite some time ago, a couple months ago, and then the 8010 I just got, so that's just been up. I put it up Friday. Where's that beautiful Z? Okay, fine, I'll bring out the giveaway stuff. I'm trying to show off my things that I'm proud of, and you guys just want to know what you're gonna win. It's all about you. It's all about you with you people. I did say you people, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Clank-a-dank, and then we'll put the... So I do have them all right here. The big prize, I know this is the one you guys want to know about, you guys want to see again. I'm going to give some close-ups of this one, because my stream is excellent tonight. You know how my stream is excellent? I'm the only one in my house. My kids and my wife are all gone. I'm the only one here. My door is open. I'm doing this with my door open. But yeah, this is donated very generously from USA Made Blade, and they did this really cool, what do they call it? Animascus. It's anodizing, but they anodize it, laser etch it, and anodize it again. Super, super pretty. It's not the color scheme that I would choose, but it's pretty neat. It's mostly blue and gold, but there are also like a few purples that come out in a little bit. Oh yeah, someone asking how to win this. Go to my 7,500 subscriber giveaway, Ask Me Anything video, and just ask me a question. Anything you want, just don't be a dick, and I will respond to it, and then I'm just going to do the randomizer. I'm not going to pick like the best one or anything. I'm just going to do the randomizer, but you have to ask me a question. A few people didn't ask me questions. A few people just say congratulations or whatever. I appreciate that, but rules are rules. If I get one of those, I'm going to redraw. So make sure to ask me a question. But yeah, this is pretty flippin' sweet. And I said either in the giveaway or the last one, I can't believe that they donated this. Like, they agreed to send it to me for a review because Whitty's been trying to get me to get an 0460, and he almost succeeded, but not quite. It is an awesome knife, but it's just not quite my thing. And then I said, oh, by the way, like as we were hanging up, hey, do you want to donate anything for my 7,500 giveaway? And he goes, oh, that. I go, that? What do you mean that? And he goes, the 0460. And I was like, oh, okay, excellent. And then we have some stuff from Blade HQ I'm going to donate to. Hey, I said Blade HQ. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the last, it's not only one video. I think I've done it in two, where I say Benchmade instead of Blade HQ and vice versa. I don't know why, my stupid brain. But also, grand prize, you're going to get one of these Blade HQ little knife rolls and their maintenance kit, and the 0460. And if you don't like the color of the 0460, what's nice is titanium. You can just send it somewhere. You can send it back to USA Made Blade and have them tumble it off and put it back to the natural tie, or change it to anything else you want. That's a nice thing about titanium knives. They're really, really handy that way. So that's the main prize. See you later, Randy. Thanks for popping in while you could. Appreciate it. I'll put my keyboard down here, and then what's another knife we got for the giveaway? The third, we'll try and do an order. Where is that second prize knife? There it is. I knew I had it out here. Second prize knife is this QSP, Platypus from White Mountain Knives. They donated that. Pretty cool. It's an awesome action on this thing. And I like QSP. I think I'm picking up what QSP's putting down. They're doing some pretty cool stuff. And then, do I have one around here? I do, but I buried it. Not gonna lie to you, it's buried beneath snacks. And then one of these Hogue mats. And then also for third prize with the Hogue mat is the Steel Wheel Tenet is the third prize. This thing is awesome, guys. I had never handled one of these before. I really, really, really like it. It's just simple D2 bronze, you know, liner lock, bronze washer liner lock, but man, this is a good solid knife. I'm really, really liking it. Oh, on the QSP, I assume you're asking what the steel is. D2, 14C28N. Yeah, I haven't done the review on that one yet. I've recorded both of these. I have not recorded that one yet. 14C28N, which is great. It's nice to see something that price range. This is like 63 bucks. It's not D2. I don't mind D2, but it's getting a bit repetitive. Yeah, this is D2 though. This is like 54 or something like that. But this is a really cool knife. I'm really liking this for kind of a tactical sort of mid-size folder. It's pretty darn good. I wish I'd have gotten one before. I'd probably still have one if I may have to get another one. I don't know if it comes in any color options though. I'm not wild about olive green. Give away 7,500 knives for your giveaway. Oh, if I only could. I would if I could. If I had a staff to take care of shipping them all out. Oh, guys, an opinion on, well, I want to scroll back to this one. Between a mass drop knife and an 0562. I like some of the mass drop knives, but the 0562 tie is one of my favorites. So I can't really say anything against the 0562 tie. I'd probably go that, as long as the size of it's okay. Oh, it's right here actually. It is a big knife. It is a big one for sure, but as long as you're okay with the size, which I am, yeah, go with that. Do I like the Tenet more than the Lanner? Not for my uses, but I could definitely see why some people would. I definitely could see it's more tactical, I think, than the Lanner is by far. Thanks, Kiefer. I appreciate it. And sorry you can't stay, man. Have a good one. Got to go deliver people's knives to them tomorrow morning, I assume. 9CR18 Civivi uses pretty decent. I agree. It's a great steel. I actually really, really like it. It's been really great for me. I still have the backlash, and I abuse that sucker. I'm not nice to that knife in any way whatsoever, and it's still been really good. So for the winner tonight, for our just tiny little giveaway, this is a surprise. I assume this is courtesy of Zach's stuff. He threw it in when I got my Anthem. This Benchmade bottle opener. We're going to do Game of Thrones theme night tonight, so put your best Game of Thrones theory for the rest of the season, well, for the final season. And I'm just going to pick one and send it to him. And welcome, Benny. Better late than never. Yeah, the notch. Yeah, they hold it. That 9CR holds up really, really well. Use your backlash as a sharpening guinea pig. It's good for that. It's pretty good knife. Well, if you haven't watched any episodes, then just make something up. If it makes me laugh, I still might pick it. It doesn't have to be accurate. I'm not going to wait till the end of the season. Your girl never watched Game of Thrones when we first met. My wife has still never watched it. She has no interest in it whatsoever. I don't know why not. It's got dragons and boobs, as I said earlier. I don't know what else you want. Now she's all cut up now. I didn't watch the first 2 seasons, and then I had a really bad flu years ago, and I sat and watched 3 seasons of Game of Thrones in like 2.5 days while I was sick. And it was good. How's the action on the Orca? Outstanding. Now, one thing, yeah, it's just great. I don't know what I was going to say. It's clearly lost my train of thought, but it's excellent. Just listen to that. I guess you call this a liner lock, but it isn't. I said that in the review. I was kind of confused. It's really more of a frame lock that happens to have a little bit of carbon fiber over it. I mean, you can see it's even got the cutout and stuff in it. It's a beautiful thing for sure. 325, I don't know, but the $200 one is pretty tempting. RWL 34 steel, which makes me believe this is probably a Riot. I don't know. Couldn't find on the site, but I'm pretty sure it's a Riot. They're made by Riot, but very, 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 very nice knife. Love the marbled carbon. Very pretty. What are your thoughts on buying discontinued knives? I have no problem buying a discontinued knife. I just don't count on making money on them because you can never predict which ones are going to go up and which ones isn't. Which ones isn't, which ones aren't. That's very problematic. Is everybody Scrooge McDuck rich but me? I'm not Scrooge McDuck rich. I mean, I don't. I think you guys I don't make much money a year. I mean, I got a tax refund this year because I have kids, so there's that. I'm not a rich dude. It's just a lot of these I don't pay full price for because of the channel, or I get loaners a lot. A lot of the review knives you see are loaners. I don't own all these, so I wish I did. I don't own the Yorkie. That's a loaner. Definitely don't own that Hinderer, even though I'd like to. These are all giveaway knives. The Anthem I got a deal on. The Cold Steel I got a deal on. So, yeah. I don't buy... If I had to pay retail for all these, then oh my. And this is an official business now, so I can claim my taxes. It's tax write-off. Yeah, get a channel. It's tax write-off. Yeah, I love my kids come tax time. That's when they're my favorites. They're annoying teenagers most of the year. I can't claim my son much longer. He lives with me and he's 19, but oh my God, he's gonna be 20 in a month and a half. Holy crap. I can only claim him until he's 24, but I think he's moving out this summer. So this is probably I haven't been able to claim him for 10 years because he didn't live with me. And then he moved in with me. I got to claim him for 1 year and then he's gone. My sweet, very tall, skinny little tax refund. I love him to pieces. Yeah, I'd paid taxes for yeah, 10 years I was always paying taxes, and now both my kids live with me, and now this year was the first year I didn't have to, that I actually got a refund. I was so excited. I don't have it yet, but in theory I'm getting a refund. But of course everybody's refunds are all delayed. He said he's living until he's 55. He's not even 7 yet. My daughter once, when she was about that same age, I think she was 5, 6, 7, something like that. I mentioned something about her, like, I said, there'll come a day, when you don't live with us and you want to do whatever. And she said, why would you say that? And got so upset. It was so funny. And we were just sitting there laughing at her, and that didn't help. So my cat scratched me the other day and cut my finger open, and I just banged my finger on my tripod and managed to reopen it. So I did not cut myself during a live video, but I have managed to reopen a previous cut thanks to my beloved kitty cat. So I'm going to keep talking, but I'm going to be making some noise while I search for a Band-Aid, which I know where there is one. But I'll keep looking at your questions while I look at this. So you don't have to see my bloody finger, because no one wants to see that. That's not. Oh, where did I put them? I know everybody. Oh, bang, smash. I just knocked over something trying to get. I know everybody always hopes that one of us on a live video cuts a finger. I didn't do that, but I did open it back up again, and it's quite grotesque, so we're just going to tape this up before I get going. Yeah, workers' comp. There you go. Cat scratch fever won't be how Game of Thrones saints. And it might be. It might be. No, one of our youngest cat, she's less than a year old, and she still gets a little aggressive sometimes. And it was my fault. I was playing with her in a way that I know she doesn't enjoy. I was like swatting at her. She decided to swat back. Shaman versus Doug Ritter. Any interest? Yeah, if I ever get a Shaman back again. I sold mine, and that was actually one of the most popular questions on my AMA was, what knife have I sold that I regret? And right now it's my Shaman the most. I really wish I still had a Shaman. I did really, really, really like that knife, and I sold it because I was angry. There, we're all patched up now. I sold it mostly, honestly, because I was pissed about the price increase, and somebody offered me more than I paid for mine, so I sold it, and I miss it. But can I ship you mine? D's Nice, thank you very much for that. Shoot me an email, but I'm going out of town a week from tomorrow. I'll be gone for a little over a week, so I don't want to take anybody's anything right now. Maybe by the time I come back, I might have bought one. So, but yeah, shoot me an email. I do appreciate it. Free State Fellow, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Only drop it for a minute. You can watch. My money's on Danny for the Iron Throne. Oh, that's not bad. That's a good. That's a good one. Ted Nugent does a cameo and sings it too on Game of Thrones. That'd be hilarious. Except for that, I hate Ted Nugent, but that had nothing to do with his political beliefs. I always hated him before that, but I do not like that dude. He looks like walking hepatitis. If hepatitis could sing crappy songs, it would be Ted Nugent. Oh, good. No. Oh, you're making Cat Scratch Fever reference. Okay. I still stand by my comments about Ted Nugent. I will not back down from you, Ted Nugent. I'm gonna start an internet feud with Ted Nugent. It'd be great for the channel, wouldn't it? Imagine if I got like an internet feud with Ted Nugent. How much press I'd get from that? Nobody knife reviewer and mediocre comedian gets an argument with washed up rock star on the internet. The world goes crazy. What do I think about the Cold Steel advertising? Don't like it. Never have. I don't like the videos and stuff. Actually, their advertising I don't mind, and I don't mind all the crazy stuff they make. I just don't like those videos. It's like, ugh, I just don't. I'm not a vegetarian by any stretch of the means, but don't like seeing I don't know. I just don't like seeing pigs get smashed up and shit. I just don't like it. Lynn Thompson is nuts. He is an NRA darling. Passport back from Germany on hold. Yeah. I'm never worried about getting out of the country. It's always when I come back in, if I'm wondering if they're going to let me back in or not. I did get a call from the FBI not the last time I went, the time before that, because I used to have a very highly classified military job. It was not exciting, but I had a really high security clearance, and it's the first time I'd left the country in a very, very long time, and I went back to the base I used to work at. I was staying right near there, so they called to say, "What were you doing there?" And I said, "Nothing. I was just going to see friends." They said, "Okay." And I said, "I'm going back next year. Don't call me again." And they were like, "All right, cool." They were super nice. But yeah, it is kind of weird getting a call from the FBI, though, to ask what you were doing. Of all you have, and the half track is, this half track is amazing, but unfortunately, it's not mine. It's a loaner for now. Maybe if the trip to Germany is a business trip. If it goes extremely well, maybe I'll work something out with Woody and I'll keep it. I told Woody there was a chance he wouldn't get it back, but I wouldn't know for a while, and he's fine with it. He said I could keep it for a while and use it, and I intend to really abuse that permission and keep it until he calls me and tells me he wants it back. So, because he said if I don't keep it, he's going to make it his user, because it's his favorite knife. So, yeah, when I come back, yeah, I'm gonna try and catch up on stuff about loaners. So 8010 won't even fit in my pockets. It's not that big in your pocket. It's really not that bad, unless you're wearing like girl jeans. It's really not that bad. And then yeah, I am really digging the Anthem. It's pretty great. I'm gonna switch some stuff out here. I'll take the 8010 out because it's gigantic. Oh, what else? And then we'll take the I know everybody likes the half track, but I did alright. Yeah. I'm gonna move. What am I gonna put up here? I had to move stuff when I was looking for a Band-Aid. I had everything all ready. Oh, in this. We'll do that. I had to stretch very far. think Lynn Thompson needs to dial it back a bit. I'm sure everybody's told him that, and he's not listened to anyone so far, so I don't expect that to happen. But you know what? The more I watch and the more I listen to him, the more I do. He knows what he's talking about. I don't. I used to kind of laugh at him a bit, but I don't anymore now. I've watched enough interviews with him and stuff now that he does know what he's talking about. You get past all the bluster and stuff, and but it's not even really bluster. He does know what he's talking about. I do find it funny when he's out of breath during his little fighting videos. That will never cease to make me laugh, and I would tell him that in person. But what is your definition of a grail knife? Using my filthy vape thing, sorry, but like I said in the video, I call this a semi-grail because it is the Anthem is expensive. It's, what, $430 retail, but you can just go buy one. Where, I don't know, to me, I guess, and I'm jaded because I have a lot of knives, so maybe grail is just, to you, is just whatever you always wanted, which is fine. But with the channel and stuff, I have the means to just go get a lot of that kind of stuff. So for me, a grail is more something that I had to chase, that took me a long time to get or is hard to get. Like, I love the Anthem and I really wanted one, and I'm so happy that I have one, and thanks again to Zach Stuff for making it happen for me. But I consider like this North Arm Skaha and this TRM Neutron to be more grails than that, because these take a while to get. It takes, what is it, a year and a half now or whatever to get a Skaha. It takes, whenever they do another run, you might have to wait 6 months. It might be, whatever, to get a Neutron. So I consider these more grailish because they take longer to get. Where the Anthem, yeah, they do go out of stock sometimes, but they come back pretty quick. Usually on an average day, you can just go buy one. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Use your Skaha to cut your son's umbilical cord. Let's all give a slow clap for Clark Nelson. I think we should all, if you are in, wherever you are in your homes, you need to stand up and applaud Clark Nelson. I'm applauding you now from above because I've stood up. That is the knifest guy knife thing I have ever heard in my life. You win, sir. You win. That was, yeah, I'm never going to be able to be that cool. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. That is, it's pretty awesome. Ivan agreeing with me on that, yeah. Yeah, it's just like you got to chase one down. It's just, if you can just go buy it, even though it's expensive. Like I had a Chris Reeves Sabenza, and I always wanted one of those, but that still wasn't really like a grail. I did wind up chasing it a bit. I wound up buying one used from my very good friend, but still, like, you can just go buy one. It's not like you got to go chase it down. I want to work for it, not just pay for it. You got to work for it. That's what she said. Acid to block shifty, whatever. You still got to cut the cord. You don't just let the whole placenta dry up. Yeah, you let the little bit dry up that falls off, but you still got to cut the cord. And you baby can't walk around with a quarter of a human hanging off from it. I assume that's what he made for it. You don't care much for the Chris Reeve. You'll notice it's not here. I don't still have my Sabenza anymore. I do really want an Nkosi. That is probably my next big expensive knife purchase, would be an Nkosi. But the Sabenza, I was not as... I really loved it when I first got it. I really appreciated the quality of it. It was great, but it just wasn't... I don't know. I like to fiddle, and it just wasn't fun. And that's fine. I get that's the purpose of them. So it's fine. But yeah, I like the Mythgard. What the heck did I just walk into? He probably walked into me talking about placentas. Yeah, Kark, you have to keep that Skaha forever and give it to your son now. I think Another Knife Guy is correct. That is law. You have to keep it until he's, like, what, 12, 13, 14. You have to give him that knife and say, I cut your umbilical cord with this knife. Can I talk about my military experiences? A bit. I can talk about some of it. Some of it I'm not allowed to talk about. It was not exciting again. It's just I'm just not allowed to talk about it. But that was command and control in the Air Force. It was fun. In this estate side, you basically it's just kind of change. An emergency happens, they call you, and you have to call a whole bunch of other people and tell people what happened. It's just kind of coordinating command and control. Like it said, you'd wake the general up at 3 o'clock in the morning to tell him that everything from we're under attack, that never happened to me, to hey, one of your colonels got a DWI, you got to go get him out of jail, like that kind of stuff. So I was very good friends with a lot of the senior officers everywhere I went, which was super handy. Got me out of a lot of trouble. And then when I went overseas, I worked for NATO, and that part I can't really talk about that much. They don't do it anymore. My job over there doesn't exist anymore. So I probably could, but I'm probably not supposed to. So not gonna. A lot of travel, but I never did go to like a war zone. I never was in Afghanistan or Iraq or anything. The only time I got sand in my boots was in Florida. Anyone interested in fixed blades? Bradford Guardian knives. Yeah, I wish I was into fixed blades. I need to get there. I know everybody keeps bugging me about it. Maybe someday. Maybe after Blade Show when things calm down a little bit. If things ever calm down. That's the problem in the knife industry right now for me is things never calm down. I have so many things I want to do, like getting the podcast going, and then 6 new knives come out. And I just found some new software last week actually to get the podcast going, which is going to be great. I am actually going to be able to do it on video. I thought I was going to be doing it on audio, but I am actually be able to do it on video, which is awesome. But then I have to hold back a bit. And all this stuff, and like then more knives come out, and then I think I'm going to start doing more EDC gear. I'm starting doing flashlights and wallets and all that stuff, and then the 9 new knives come out. It's like, please just stop. Like pretty much, the folding knife world keeps me so busy. It's really hard to do anything else. I heard the Asheville Steel. I never heard of it, so that I remember. What do you use for knife lubrication? Your dad uses WD-40. Oh my. Have you changed your name yet? If your dad uses WD-40 for knife lubrication, change your name. I think that's the only possible response. Change your name. And don't answer his calls anymore. No, I mostly use I use nano oil products or the KPL. Mostly the KPL. Some stuff I use still use nano products. My Anthem, this integral is so dead easy to take apart and put back together. I admit, like the first day I had it, I took it apart and changed the lube like 3 or 4 different times, and I settled on nano grease it has on it. So sometimes bearings really like that heavy nano grease instead of the oil. And as you can see, it's great. WD-40 is a penetrant. It is not a lubricant. Use REM oil since it was heavy. Yeah, that's not bad. It's better than WD-40. And I've heard lots of people use mineral oil. I've never even tried it. I have some here, but I've never honestly even tried it. Never tried it. Old timers use WD-40 and everything, even their body. The only thing I use WD-40 around the house on, and even then I feel bad about it. I use it on hinges and stuff because you can spray it in there. But other than that, I don't use it to lubricate anything. I use it to clean rust off of stuff, and that's about it. Your dad still showers in WD-40. Your house must smell awesome. What about baby oil? That's for the ladies. I'm sorry I said that. I apologize. Mineral oil is good on food prep knives. Yeah, but I mostly use, now that the EDCI is certified as being food safe, so I mostly just use this. The mineral oil I have around, you know what the mineral oil is, you know, the silent vape sound in the background. It's not that silent. I don't try to hide it anymore. What I like mineral oil for is on G10 knives, which, oh my gosh, I don't have one. Oh, here we go. On G10 knives, you can rub some mineral oil into it and let it soak in, and it will really bring them back. Like if your G10 looks a bit faded or something like that, that's mostly what I still use mineral oil for. Fishing reel oil, I've heard that before. See, I'm nervous to talk about lube here because on, I've heard Ballistol does that too. On my knife message board that I run, or my knife, but this is knives, on my bicycling message board, oh my God, you start talking about chain lube and like World War III breaks out and I wind up having to ban people. Like it always happens. Every time somebody starts a new thread about what's your favorite chain lube, somebody gets banned because they lose their tiny little minds about it. What vape flavor it is. Actually, I just got some new in the mail because my local place stopped carrying it, so I can show it. This is Tsunami tobacco. My local place stopped carrying it, so I had to go buy it online. But I just bought a crap ton of it, and yeah, it's the 6 milligram. I'm not super heavy duty, but I love it. You know what? It's super plain. It doesn't taste like anything at all, so that's why I like it. I don't want to have like watermelon flavor in my mouth and then sit down and eat a steak. Do you vape to stop smoking or just because you like it? I started it to stop smoking. I haven't had a cigarette in 9 years, but I've still been using the vape things. I started out with the disposable ones. They kind of sucked. And then I bought like one of the big ridiculous tank, you know, systems. But now I just use these smaller pod things and it's great. Benchmade Blue Lube. I've never tried the Benchmade Blue Lube. I'm surprised I haven't, but I haven't. Mayonnaise, maybe. And mayonnaise is the most. I think mayonnaise is so disgusting. I'm just not into it. You don't smoke tobacco alone? Oh, so you always have a buddy present? I know what you meant, but I'm just playing along. You ever dip? No, I mean, when I was like a kid, well, not a kid, I guess, but maybe 22, 23, I think I used those little pouches, but that's the closest I ever came to that. Yep, the ZT is looking cooler by the minute. All you gotta do, go find my my 7500 giveaway AMA. Ask me a question, any damn thing you want. Yeah, Skull Bandits, that's what it was. I used to use those. Hey Brian, I'm a cyclist too. Truthful on YouTube. Gotta say, wax rocks though. You know, I use wax too, Adam. We're on the same planet. Fist bump. I do use. I got a, but it's a specific kind. I got this cycling specific brand of wax. I can't remember what it is, but that's what I use mostly. You alert nicotine to 0% to 0 and quit vaping. Yeah, I that was my plan, but I just haven't stopped. I probably have more nicotine in my body. Well, not now. I've lowered down a lot when I'm down to the 6. But when I first quit smoking, I was using like the 18 milligram, the really high power stuff. And I think I used, I think I had more nicotine in my system than I did when I smoked. But I wasn't smoking and I could breathe better. So it was fine. Cycling vape oil. No, what's funny though is this is when I'm doing my, when I had to refill this like today. And so this is what the thing looks like with the nicotine oil in it. And this is what a bottle of KPL looks like. And they're both on my desk. And I almost put KPL inside my vape. And that would have been very bad. I think that would have killed my coil, if not the entire thing. Speaking of the 7500, thanks for replying to my question. You're welcome, World of EDC. I'm trying to respond to all of them. So, and it's slowed down now to a much more manageable amount. So I've been trying to reply to all of them. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I've got all of them. I don't think I've missed anything yet. But please keep responding. Keep asking me questions if you haven't yet. And very much. Doing my comedy sets on YouTube. Yeah, just Google Brian with a Y, BRYAN BALL stand up. You'll find some. But watch the new ones. Don't watch the old ones. What knife cleaner do you use? Yeah, I just use just regular old alcohol. What is it? I can see it from here, but I can't reach it. Yeah, 91% isopropyl alcohol. That's all I use. RE, the ZT, you said to ask a question about what? Just, it's my 7500 giveaway. We're giving away this knife as part of that. And you just go to my 7500 giveaway video, and to be entered, you just have to reply to that video with a question about anything. And it can be personal, it can be whatever, but just don't be a dick, and then I will pick one of those. Google Brian's balls stand up, see what we find. I don't know what you're going to find. I haven't tried that one. I do Google myself a lot, I will admit. I'm happy to hear you're a House of Marvel. I am definitely, except for the animated movies. Now, the animated movies, DC does a much better job. But the actual comic books and the actual movies, Marvel is so much better. Can you talk a little bit about the North Arm? I can. I did a whole video on it, but and I had the Skaha 2 with the G10, and then managed to acquire this one. It's kind of funny. I already talked about this, so I'll do a quick version. I traded this very TRM Neutron for it, and agreed to the trade like on a Thursday night, and Friday morning I had a video saying that I was allowed to order my Skaha. My number came up, so I was like, oh, I could get 2 in one day if I wanted to, but I did the trade because I didn't have any cash at the time, so I didn't. And then on the day this guy agreed to trade this TRM Neutron to me, he got the order that his Neutron he'd pre-ordered had shipped. So we both kind of became victims of being too hasty, and I wound up buying my Neutron back from him. So I wound up with yeah, my Neutron and the Skaha, but it's a great knife. The action on it is just ridiculous. It's so good. I really do like it. You got the coolest reflection off that show side scale. It was probably either my face or a Ferrari flag, because that's what's above my head at the moment. Chinese Grand Prix, I'm so glad I didn't wait up for it. It was very boring. I don't know if anybody in here is a Formula One fan, but don't even bother watching the highlights from the Chinese Grand Prix. There weren't any. It's so boring. Game of Thrones, yeah, that is the theme of my giveaway tonight too. Where did I place it? I've moved stuff around so much now I can't even find it, but I assure you somewhere around here there is a Benchmade bottle opener. Post your best Game of Thrones season, what is this? Final season theory. And I'm just going to pick one. Give me a Benchmade bottle opener. There it is. I assume this is from Zach's stuff. Zach, you're still here. Comment, was this you or was this them? I don't know. I'll make sure we give proper credit. It was in the box with my Anthem, so I'm just going to pass it along to you guys. I have a lot of... Yeah, it's from you. So, yes, it's from Zach's, courtesy of Zach stuff. By the way, go check out his channel. He's right there. He's right there in the comment thing. All you got to do is click, go subscribe. He's an awesome dude. And he gave me this, which I'm going to pass along to you. It's really cool, but I got a lot of bottle openers, and I want to do something fun, because I'm really excited Game of Thrones is back. It's been, what's it been? It's been almost 2 years, right? Since it was out. Hasn't it? It's been a long time since the last episode. I'm very happy. And if you are going to go and watch Game of Thrones, I think right after it, stick around on HBO and watch Barry. I highly recommend that show. It is fantastic. It's really good. One of my friends writes for it, and it's freaking amazing. It's so good. Watch Barry on HBO also. It is kind of a continuing storyline. You might get some spoilers if you just jump in the middle. But watch one episode, if you feel like it, go back and watch all the other ones. But yeah, one of my buddies writes for Barry. And I'm very jealous of him. So I keep trying to get hooked up in that. Yeah, Zach, stuff, you're not going to watch Game of Thrones till it's over. Yeah, at this point, you might as well wait till it's over. There's only 6 episodes now, and then what, next year there's another 6. But yeah, and Barry and a couple, and I don't want to say who. Yeah, one of my friends writes for it. One of my friends is in it. Like, not a close friend, but a guy I know pretty well is in it. And so I like watching. I only started watching it because one of my friends writes for it, and the other one's in it. And then I was like, oh my God, this thing is amazing. This is an amazing show. HBO, that's why I haven't seen it. That shit must be poor. You know what? I don't. I use my friend's password for HBO. I don't have HBO. I have a buddy of mine who I let him use my Netflix password, and he lets me use his HBO password. So we have a little trade of passwords around. Hey, Blue Collar, how's it going, man? That beard grew back fast. I've been meaning to tell that to you. Aegon Targaryen, aka Jon Snow, is the king in the end, but the Seven Kingdoms are separated like they were before the Conqueror. I believe that might be what happened. Silicon Valley's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, that's how we're gonna win. That's how you can win this Benchmade. We're posting Game of Thrones theories, and I'm just gonna pick the best one. You're gonna win this. Benchmade bottle opener. One Punch Man season 2 is out. Yeah, my son loves One Punch Man, but I have never watched any of it. And he keeps bugging me to watch it. I said when he watches Genlock, I'll watch One Punch Man, and he is not yet. So, I'm just impressed, Blue Collar. You shaved that thing off, and it seemed like 2 weeks later, and you had a giant beard back again. I could never do that. 2 questions about your military experience. Do any significant members of your military service lean dem? Do they train to use knives in any sort of combat? Yes, and they're both me. Oh, the Deadwood movie? I haven't seen anything about that. Are you into traditionals? Yeah, I have a few. I think I've got one within reach here. I usually, because I carry it a lot, I just kind of drop it in my pocket a lot, so it should be around here. But I'm not seeing it. I've got a case. Oh, there it is. I say the stuff I carry a lot usually winds up in piles on my desk. I carry this a whole lot because I got it initially just because I really liked I can't remember what they call this finish on it. But I really, really liked it. And I initially had 3 different cases with this same finish on it. But this is the one I kept, a little 2-blade case. I have some other ones. If you count an Open L as traditional too, I've got a bunch of those. But no, I really do like this. I don't have any GECs or anything. Every time I'm ready to get a GEC, some other fancy knife comes out and I get that instead. See you later, Jack. Isn't Mob Psycho still run with the same studio? Yeah, oh my God, one of my good friends, she's a rapper. She's obsessed with Mob Psycho. She just did a whole album about, oh, by the way, go check her out. Lex the Lexicon Artist. If you're into nerdcore rap at all, Lex the Lexicon is freaking awesome. And she just did a whole album about Mob Psycho. So all you guys, if you like Mob Psycho, go check her out. Lex, L-E-X, the Lexicon Artist. She's freaking great. Go check her out. She's a very good friend of mine. Like her very much. Conspiracy. Greg Medford's finds someone's disassembling his knives and literally kills everyone in the world. That could happen. It could happen. That's a thing that would happen in the real world. I don't think it would happen in Game of Thrones, but it might happen here. Jack Farm Boy is giveaway now. Oh yeah, make sure. Jay, he's got a giveaway going up too. Cool. Do I like hoppy beers? Yeah, this is pretty hoppy. I keep forgetting to show it. I showed it before. This is Three Heads, the kind. I do, not all the time, but lately I've been on a bit of a kick with hoppy again. I think I go like in an arc where I drink really hoppy stuff and then I get sick of it and I drink not hoppy stuff. And I'm getting ready to go to Germany where nothing's hoppy at all. So, yeah, I'll have my time to drink a lot of IPAs before I go, and then while I'm over there, it's going to be all Pilsners and stuff in the area of Germany that I stay. Oh, Andrew, hey, man. Yeah, it's nice to see you on here. Yeah, we met at Blade HQ. Yeah, that was a fun day. That was good. That was a good day. Got an awesome knife out of it. Still wound up buying another one. Was it you that had the Anthem, Andrew? Were you the one who was playing with the Anthem that I asked to borrow it from? And then that's what made me go buy one? I don't remember if it was you or somebody else. I met so many people while I was there. Your wife let you shave her legs with a mass drop buck. Okay, you almost outdid Kark. That's really good. That's a great knife story, Tasmania Silver Stacker. That's really good. It would be best knife story of the night, except that Kark said that he cut his son's umbilical cord with a Skaha too. I think that's That's better. I think that's better. I'm sorry. You normally would have won story of the night, but how am I liking the Yorkie? Yo, it's really good. It's very comfortable. A couple little things I don't like about it. And it's something I've had on a lot of the newer Laconicos. The flipper tab is, I wish it had a little jimping. It's just not, I can't quite grab it with the authority that I want to. The detent's great, but it just, sometimes my finger slips off. That's a little bit annoying. And I don't know, it might just be my eyes, but it always seems like there's a bit of a weird recurvy thing towards the tip of the blade. But when I look in pictures of them too, they look the same way. So I don't know. But it's just really those two things. Other than that, it's very comfortable. The size of it's good for what it is, for being such a small knife. It fits in my hand really well. Very, very firm three-finger grip with enough to sit in your palm. But is it like the Easy C? No, I think it's still got a little bit more of a... Because I loved the Easy C, and I don't remember complaining about the flipper tab. I'd have to go back and watch my own video, but I think it's a little more... It's more like the min pin, but not that bad. The min pin I didn't like a bit, but the flipper tab is more min pinish. But it's better. But it's the Easy C, I really liked it. How do I like the steel lieutenant? It's freaking great. I really wish I'd have got one before. It's a really, really good knife. I'm gonna wind up recommending it to my friends looking for, you know, cheaper, bigger knives. It's pretty cool. What's your favorite opening system on a knife? Thumb studs, hole, flipper. Given my druthers, hole. Flipper, I get flipper fatigue. I just have to review so many flippers that I kind of get sick of them sometimes. So hole or thumb studs. Everyone dies at the end. I think that's almost guaranteed. It's Game of Thrones. Is the Keen better? Yeah, the Keen's got a more normal. Here, I have it here. Excuse me. Yeah, it's still got that point, you know, that shows that it's a Laconico, but it's just more of a normal flipper tab. And maybe it's because it's a little thicker blade stock. That might be part of it too. There's just more traction on it. And that way, it's not a horrible thing. I'm not trying to like it's a fatal flaw. It's just a bit, it's a bit more difficult to deploy than I would prefer. Yeah, the Keen is fantastic. It's so good. I really like this. I'm thinking I'm actually going to get this sent off and get it tumbled and anodized, because the only thing I don't like about the Keen is it has scratched up quite a bit. I said this in the long-term roundup I did a while ago. But the place I'd want to send it to is USA Made Blade, and can I send a weed to USA Made Blade to have them do something funky with it? Will they stop talking to me? Find out on the next episode. Now, I wouldn't have this done. I want to get this Anamascus done to it, not in these colors, but I do want to have the Anamascus done to it. By the way, this is our giveaway knife. Go to my 7,500 subscriber giveaway and ask me any damn thing. You can win this or some other knives. Oh, my review inspired you to Keen. That's good. I feel completely comfortable in that. I honestly do. I'm sure you're going to like it. Everyone likes it. How much was a Southern Grind? Oh, I think they retail for, in the carbon, $210, $220, something like that. Yeah, $210, $220, something like that. See you later, Zach, man. Thanks for stopping out. I really appreciate it. We're not going to be here too much longer. Maybe another 15 minutes. Then I'm going to go down and gather my snacks before Game of Thrones. When's the drawing for the giveaway? That is Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, here's something I want to do, guys. Okay, we still have a lot of you on here. Can you guys do me all a favor? This is a very small favor. You guys have been asking a lot about my military service. If you go down to the description, let me make sure I put it on here. Okay. When I was in the Air Force in Germany, I worked with this really, really cool chick. She was great. And I don't know if she says her name on her channel, so I'm not going to say her name. No, she does. Jenna. She's awesome. I really liked her. We were literally like locked in a bunker for 24 hours at a time sometimes. Like that's what our shifts were. We were 24 hours. We got to sleep and stuff, but you know, we were locked together for 24 hours. Awesome, awesome woman. I lost touch with her. I got back in touch with her through some friends of ours. We're talking about doing a little reunion next year in Germany. She has a YouTube channel that I think a lot of you guys would like. It is linked down below. It's called Simple Hobby Homesteading. If you are into like homesteading stuff, she does a lot of health stuff. She does a lot of animal care things. She's got like pigs and chickens and all kinds of stuff, which when I knew her, never would have pegged her for that's where she was going to go. But I haven't seen her for 15 years. Subscribe to her channel. She only has 160 subs, something like that. If like 20 of you guys subscribe to it, 50 of you subscribe to it, she'd be blown away. She'd be very excited. It's in the description down below. Just go click on that and go sub to her channel. She's very charming, very, very funny girl. I loved working with her. And her channel is very entertaining to watch, even if you're not into those things. She's very personable. She has a great personality, and she's very funny. And just go do that. I just kind of want to surprise her. I sent her a message earlier, and I said, "Hey, watch your subs tonight. I'm going to try it." Like I didn't say what I was going to do. I said, just keep an eye on your subs. I have a surprise for you. So please go do that for me. I'd really appreciate it if most of you guys watching now could just go and subscribe to her. She'd be blown away, and she wouldn't know where the hell it came from, and it'd be very, very funny. I will say, and she won't mind you saying this, I played the best practical joke ever played on a human being on her. Because one time she poked a hole in my soda can, and I went to go drink my soda, and I dribbled soda all over myself, and I had to get revenge. So in my job, we used a lot of checklists, and we had these little the vis-a-vis markers, the ones you could just wipe off with a wet cloth, and we had black toilet seats. So I took a black one of those markers, because if you just touched it, it would transfer to your skin, you know, immediately, that little marker mark. So on the black toilet seat, I went and drew little smiley faces all over the black toilet seat with the black marker. And then she went and sat down and used the bathroom, and she transferred a bunch of black smiley faces to her ass, which I thought was hilarious. And I didn't say anything. And then we get off. We both got off at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we get home. I'm going to bed. It's like 8:30 in the morning, and she called me, and she said, "How did you draw smiley faces on my ass?" Because her husband saw it, which was exactly what I wanted to happen. I knew her husband well too. He's very cool, and it was very, very funny. And I told her how I did it, and I just think that's the best practical joke I've ever pulled off or will ever pull off again. I was so happy with that. I was very proud of it, that I managed to transfer smiley faces to her bare ass without committing sexual assault. It's called Simple Hobby Homesteading. Ooh, you just got a Volvo XC40. Was surprised to see you pop up in the comments in one of the reviews I watch. Oh yeah, I really like those new Volvos. Are amazing. I really like them. Well, I come back to say you say, how did you draw smiley faces on my ass? Confused now. Hey, just look on your ass. There's smiley faces there. I did it. BP69. I did it. Just go back and watch it when we're done. I explained it. It's a long story. Nice. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. It's 177. She's going to go like, what the heck was that? Got all my knife nerd friends to subscribe. It is a great channel, though. It's very much worth watching. And she's one of my favorite people, and I'm very glad that we've reconnected after a lot of years. Yeah, the new interiors in the Volvos are just fantastic. Don't mention about me drawing smiley faces on her ass, though, because I didn't. That's not what happened. I just managed to transfer them there. I am a strange man. All I gotta do is draw, and you guys can use that practical joke. Just draw smiley faces on a toilet seat that's the same color as the marker you're using, and when they sit down on it and they stand up, and they got smiley faces on their asses. Or whatever you want. You can draw whatever you want on it, but just transfer those. It's great. Vis-a-vis markers are a lot of fun. 180, awesome. Yeah, she'll be stoked, and I really like watching her channel, And also because I miss my friend and I like hearing from her. But I think we're going to see each other next year. I think next year, all the wives and kids and everything from back in the Air Force days, we're all going to go meet back up in Germany. It's going to be fun. Jungle Knives, which model do you have? I had the DEF CON, but I don't have it anymore. I sent it off to another reviewer who's going to do a review of it. I was going to, I did. I recorded a video of it, and my phone ate it, so I don't have it now. But I do know they did like steel test it, and it's all completely accurate. How am I loving the Anthem? Very much. Definitely carried it today. Probably going to carry it tomorrow because it's still in its honeymoon phase, and I don't have anything new showing up, so that I'm excited about. Thanks for tucking your ZT away off the screen for safekeeping. I'm gonna bring it back out now just because you said that. Yeah, I can't believe they gave this. That USA Made Blade gave this to us. It is amazing. I remember though my 2,500 sub giveaway, because I try and mix these up. I try and not have the same people giving stuff away every single one. So my 2,500 sub giveaway, I got, if you guys remember, the M390 Kershaw Knockout that was the USA Made Blade exclusive. And I called him and I said, hey, can I just buy one at your cost to give away to my people? And he said, no, you can have one though. And he just sent me one for free. So I shouldn't be that surprised, but this is a $220 knife. I think it's $220 I think they go for it. Like that's amazing. Was not expecting that when I asked him for something. This was already on its way to me. And I said, hey, do you want to kick in anything for the giveaway? And he goes, yeah, that. And I said, what do you mean that? Yeah, he goes, the 0460. It's already on its way to you. Just use that. How does it feel in the hand? Much better than the 0450. The 0450, I know a lot of people rave about it, but man, my hand just didn't fit it. I just didn't like it. But this fits my hand much, much, much better. It's just, I think it's not that much longer, but it's just that arc, I think, gives you more room when you squeeze down on it. So, yeah. Oh, Jenna's going to lose her crap. She's going to wake up with another 50 subs and she's going to freak out and I'm going to laugh. This will be my second. Oh, it's 186 already. This is the second best prank I ever pulled on her, I think. Did anyone's internet app on the phone force updating now? Are you iPhone or Android? I haven't noticed anything yet. Oh, what question do you answer, Sergeant Kong? Ask it again, and I'll see it. I don't think I answered it because I don't remember you asking a question. Oh, Jungle Knives. Oh, I don't have one anymore. I had the DEF CON. Yeah, the DEF CON something. With DEF CON Jungle Knives. I don't remember which one it was. I'm sorry. I did record a review on it, and then my phone ate it. But I sent it off to another reviewer. It's going to be up. If it's not on the internet, it will be. I know it got sent off for steel testing. It did very, very well. So they could not afford a deacon when I became a deacon. So Brian organized the whole giveaway just so I could win a knife. I liked it even better. There you go. Have you ever handled the Spyderco Calypso Junior? I did, actually. There's a shop near here that their prices aren't great, but they do have a lot of discontinued Spydercos, and they had one there. It's pretty cool. The Calypso Junior is a kind of nice knife. Any inside scoop on what date the neutron carbon fiber variants are being released? Do you mean the ano carbon ones? Very soon. I think they already started taking pre-orders for them. For the coated blade. The coated blade ones. Literally can't click the screen in some spots. Well, that sucks. For the S10. Yeah, I don't. Barracuda. Yeah, the Barracuda is what I had. Yep. Oh, and yeah, because Kluver, that's how I got it. Yeah. You know, we went through all that stuff, Steve. You bought one. You sent it to me. I liked it. I bought one. I wound up selling it to somebody else. And the whole freaking review, I can't upload it. Every time I try to upload it, I get an error from my phone. Can you believe that crap? Steve Kluver, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Great supporter of the channel. I always like Steve. He loans me cool stuff. He's a cool guy. He's a happening dude. Any chance on reviewing your sharpening gear? I mostly just use a Spyderco Sharp Maker, but I'm gonna get the new Spyderco one. When I get that, I'll probably do something about that. And once I get good at sharpening, I'll do more. But 186 on Jenna's channel. She's gonna be like, what? Should you bother picking one up? Yeah, the Barracuda is a really nice knife. I really do like it. The blade is all belly, which isn't my favorite thing in the world, but it works pretty cool. The new Spyderco one seems stupid. We'll see. I've got the original Sharp Maker. I can compare it to the new one, so we'll see. Spider Monkey or 940. To only own one, I don't know. It depends on I don't think I can answer that. I like the 940 a lot too. When you want to get better results, go freehand. You know what, BP69, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I've been debating forever about which sharpening system I want, and I've just never bought one. So I think I'm just going to go freehand. That is kind of the way I'm leaning. If I'm going to have to learn, I'm going to have to learn, and screw it. You know, that's kind of how I feel, if that makes any sense. I need one of those anthems in my life. Yeah, it is a grail. I mean, I know I said my semi-grail, but I just have a higher definition, I guess, because I'm a YouTuber. But it is really, really great. It has not disappointed me in the slightest. I'm very happy to say in the last 3 weeks I've bought 2 fairly expensive knives, one more than the other, but and I've been very happy with both of them. So and then I traded for one and then wound up getting the knife that I traded it for back again, so that was cool. Yeah, it's been a good month knife wise, but I am not buying anything until probably at least middle of May. So and by the way, guys, before we wrap up here, I do want to wrap up. I'm gonna say, and I'll probably put this in one of those little community announcements too. I've been doing videos every day again. I said I was going to stop doing that. I'm not going to stop doing that, but I am, prior to me leaving for Germany, which is a week from tomorrow, and while I'm in Germany, it's going to be one every other day at most. There may even be gaps more than that. So I didn't go anywhere. I'm just getting ready to go and gone. So, yeah. Oh, you work till 7 a.m. The show must... I can't keep you entertained for that long. Trade me that Keen for a Kaiser Roach Titanium. No, I will not do that. You cannot Jedi Force whatever into me doing that. What's my EDC in Germany be? I can actually show you that. This is a good way to wrap up the show. I have... Oh, where is it? I put it in here. Oh, there it is. This time to Germany, I am only taking one knife with me because I'm gonna buy. I know I'm gonna buy at least one while I'm there, and I'm only taking one. Last time I took 4, something like that. You know, in my check bag, of course. But this time, because they have weird laws in Germany, I'm just taking the Three Rivers Manufacturing Atlas. That's it. I don't need anything more than this over there. It is one hand open but a slip joint. So Germany's laws are you can have either one hand opening or locking, but not both. I choose one hand open over locking. So yeah, I'm just taking the Atlas. That's it. I think if you're only going to take one, this ain't bad, man. It ain't bad. Last time I brought a Viator with me, which is a larger, but much harder to open, Three Rivers knife. But this time I'm just taking the Atlas. So buy some Boker. You know what, GD Hunting? That's what I plan on doing when I went over there last time. But they're more expensive over there than they are over here. It's weird. They're very expensive. I thought, oh, they'll be cheaper there. They're not. They're very expensive over there. The knives I'm planning on getting, if finances allow, I'm not sure they're going to. I ironically may buy a Benchmade because there's a Benchmade specific Pardue over there That's red handles and S90V. That's still very expensive, but I know they resell for ridiculous money over here. So I want to buy one of those and then wait for them to run out and then make a profit on it. It's just going to be a flip knife, not one I want to keep. I want to get, there's those cheap little German black cat knives. The friction folder things, I want one of those. But I want to buy it over there instead of buying it here, just for the sake of it, because I like buying knives from where I'm at, and I want to get another Leo. I really miss my old Leo traditional that I had, and I really want another one of those. The Leo prices are about the same over there as there. Yeah, Mercator or Mercator. Yeah, I want one of those. Yeah, but the Benchmade I'm iffy on. I might pick up one for a friend. He wants one, but I'm going to this really fancy pants knife shop. Actually, right after I get off the plane, my plane lands at 6 a.m. I can't meet up with the people I'm going to see until 2 in the afternoon in Frankfurt. I land in Frankfurt. They live in Frankfurt. The knife shop's in Frankfurt. The knife shop opens at 9. So what else are you going to do? I'm going to go get breakfast. I'm going to go to the knife shop and bug them for a couple hours. I'm going to try and record something there, but I have not even spoken to them, so I'm not sure they're going to allow it. It's mesa-bach.de. Sergeant Kong, if I can, shoot me an email. If I can, I would do that. I've asked a couple people if they want them. Yeah, it's the red handle S90V 531. Mercator K55K. Yeah. How's my German? Mein Deutsch ist schlecht. It's okay. I can get by. It's not awesome. What are you vaping over there? It's it's just plain old. I already showed it earlier, but I'll do it one more time. Tsunami tobacco, 6 milligram, which is like, it's the plainest thing possible. You can hardly even taste it. On a Nord Smoke, or Smoke Nord, I guess, the other way around. Yeah, KPL. I almost put KPL in it today because it's the same bottle. Look at that. It's so easy to make that mistake. They were too close to each other. Oh, cool. Russian knife from Finland. It's a CKF or something. I love CKF stuff. I want one of those one of these days. That's the big, ridiculous ones. Now that now that I know that I had a police officer on here actually correct me. I always thought I couldn't carry over 4 inches folding, and he's like, no, that's the limit for fixed blades. We have no limits on folding. So now that I know that, this is gonna be the summer of pocket swords on this channel. I'm gonna get some big ridiculous. I've got some big ridiculous stuff, and I've sold it off. I want more big ridiculous stuff on this channel. So this is gonna be the summer of pocket swords. Because, I mean, this isn't a pocket sword, but it's big. And I'm getting so I like big knives. Jumbones. Yep, I want one of those. Got them all on the list. I want to get some big, ridiculous, stupid stuff. And CKF makes some gorgeous knives that are like 4.1, 4.2 inches. And one of my friends has one that's, I can't remember the name of it. But, oh, my God, it's amazing. Yeah, I got to head out, too. I'm going to head out and get my snacks and watch Game of Thrones. So thank you guys so much for coming in to hang out. Had our usual 80, 90 of you on here at the high point. That's great. Thank you guys so much for going and checking out my friend's channel. By the way, again, it is linked down below if you're watching this later. Go subscribe to her. She's very cool. Homesteading stuff, animals, kids, health stuff, all kinds of stuff. She's very, very cool. And it's just going to surprise her because she's not going to know why it happened. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed it, as I always do. It's so nice to do this without my wife and my kids here. I can have the door open. I can be loud. I don't have to worry about anything. It's fantastic. The internet works better because nobody's on it. Thank you guys again so much.